Good morning, students. I welcome all of you in this session of English language. Students, in the previous session, we discussed all the activities from the section Icebreaker. In this session, today, we are going to begin with the actual poem Money, written by William H. Davies. Students, before we start the actual poem Money, let us discuss something about the poet William H. Davies. William H. Davies was a Welsh poet and writer. He spent a significant part of his life as a tramp or hobo in the United Kingdom and the United States. Students, in this sentence, the meaning of the word tramp means homeless person, and the meaning of a word hobo means moneyless person or homeless person. So in this way, the poet spent the life as a tramp or hobo in the United Kingdom and the United States. He became a peddler. A peddler means a person who sells small goods door to door, and street singer in England. After several years of wandering life, he published his first volume, The Soul's Destroyer and Other Poems. Now let us move to the actual poem Money. Students, before we study actual poem, let me tell you something about the poem. There are 5 stanzas in this poem. Each stanza consists of 4 lines, and first 4 stanzas have the rhyme scheme like A, B, C, B, and the rhyme scheme of the last stanza is A, B, A, B. So let us come to the first stanza of the poem. I read the first stanza. Students, you look at the book. When I had money, money, oh, I knew no joy till I went poor. For many a false man as a friend came knocking all day at my home. Students, let us look at the first line of the first stanza. I repeat the line. When I had money, money, oh. So the auxiliary verb used in this line is had, and it indicates, it reveals the fact that the poet is talking about his past life, and the speaker of this poem is poet himself. So when I had money, so this line reveals the fact that once upon a time in past, the poet was a rich man. In the same line, the word money is repeated twice, and therefore, in this line, the poet has used the poetic device, the figure of speech, repetition, because the word money is repeated twice. Students, in the same line, or the line ends with the expression oh. So this expression oh expresses the regret, the sadness of the poet. Because in the second line, the poet says that when he was a rich man, he was unhappy. He was not happy, he was not satisfied till I went poor. Unless and until the poet became poor, the poet did not feel happy. The poet could not experience joy in his life. Students, let us look at the third line of the poem of the first stanza. For many a false man as a friend came knocking all day at my door. So, from these two lines, it is clear that the poet is of the opinion that when the poet was a rich man, when the poet had a lot of money, when the poet was wealthy, so many false men, many false friends used to knock the door of poet's house. It means that when the poet had money, many untrue friends used to visit poet. Students, in this way, the first stanza reveals two significant things. The first is when the poet was a rich man, he was not happy. Secondly, when the poet had money, he had false friends who didn't have any emotional bonding with poet. So in this way, the poet realized this bitter truth when he lost his money, when he became a poor man. Students, let us move to the second stanza of the poem. I read this stanza. Then felt I like a child that holds a trumpet that he must not blow. Because a man is dead, I dared not speak to let this false world know. Students, let us look at the first two lines. I explain the first two lines. Then felt I like a child that holds. So in this line, the poet has compared himself with a child that holds a trumpet in his hand. So in this line, we have the instance of the figure of speech inversion. The poet has changed the normal order of a sentence. The poet has changed the structure of the line, and therefore, then felt I like a child that holds is the best example of the figure of speech inversion. So in this way, the poet is comparing himself with a child. The child who is having a trumpet, but he cannot blow it, he cannot enjoy the blowing of a trumpet. In the same way, the poet had money, but the poet could not feel the joy in his life. And therefore, the comparison between the poet and a child has been made in these two lines. Therefore, this line is also an example of the figure of speech simile, because in this line, the poet has compared himself, explicitly compared himself with a child with the help of a marker of comparison like, and therefore this comparison is an example of the figure of speech simile. So students, from the first two lines, it is clear that the poet has money, but the poet cannot enjoy his life. The poet is not happy. The reason is given in the third line. I read the third line. Because a man is dead. The poet is observing in the world the humanity. There is no humanity in this world. Therefore, the poet has become very sad in his life. The poet is so unhappy, even he doesn't have courage to speak with the people about their selfish nature. The poet is afraid of the fact that the poet cannot communicate with these false people about this fact. So, in this way, the poet has expressed his sadness, his regret in the second stanza also. So, students, the meaning of the expression "a man is dead" is that humanity is lost in this world. The poet wants to say, the poet wants to convey that if you have money, people will gather around you. If you lost money, there will be nobody with you. So, this bitter truth has been expressed by the poet in the second stanza. So, students, in this way I have explained the first two stanzas of this poem Money. The rest of the three stanzas will be explained in the next session. So I hope you must have understood the first two stanzas of this poem. I conclude my lecture here. I stop here. Thank you.